everything's brand new. My darling, today it starts with you.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
You take my pain and you turn it into life. You take my faults and you somehow make them right. You hear my cries when no one else did. You gave me strength when the world was caving in. I was crumbling, I was stumbling, and you seemed to meet me there. I was breaking, did more taking, kept on living on a prayer, but you still were there. I love you, I love you. I need you, I need you. I crave you, I crave you. I rest in your embrace. I love you, I love you. I need you, I need you. I crave you, I crave you. I rest in your embrace. Your beautiful grace. Beautiful grace. You take my pain and you turn it into life. You take my faults and you somehow make them right. You hear my cries when no one else did. You gave me strength when the world was caving in. 'Cause I was crumbling, I was stumbling, and you seemed to meet me there. I was breaking, did more taking, kept on living on a prayer, but you still were there. I love you, I love you. I need you, I need you. I crave you, I crave you. I rest in your embrace. I
Can you feel the power? Positive Power 21. He's been often imitated, never duplicated. Some call him the David Letterman of late night. Some call him the Arsenio Hall of Gospel. Feel the power. Positive power. Jerry Ross.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power. A double XI.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast. You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Roll back. What's going on, family? Welcome to Positive Power, Double XI Christian Radio. You're listening to Late Night with Jerry Royce Live Worldwide and Friends. Tonight we got my co-host Patrice Jackson, special guest, recording, performing gospel artist Crystal Joy Cameron. She's here to debut her song right here. Well, it's already been debuted here, but she's here to talk about her new music. My favorite, Grace. Amen. And joy. That's right. You know, joy comes in the morning. All right, everybody, let's get our praise and worship on, and let's get on there and talk to Patrice Jackson, find out what went on in Clifton, Georgia. The Sean Ray Price listening party. You know Sean Ray Price. She got all those Grammys with Mariah Carey. It's right, them big blockbusters. Well, you know, she's independent now. Turn it up. All right, y'all. Almighty God, we pray for our friends and our families and our neighbors, our co-workers, our employers. We ask you to bring healing to our bodies. We ask you to correct which needs correcting. Heal which needs correcting. Heals what needs healing. Touch that which needs your divine touch. God, we ask you, would you give us a new season of vibrant health, energy, and enthusiasm? We pray. Dear Father, please help us to rest in your happiness, to allow a smile to linger on our lips, to dwell within a wonderful memory, to walk back through sunlit places. Please help us to wake with hope, to gaze in life with its variety, to take in the beauty of others' joys, to touch the souls of those who meet with thankfulness. Please help us to sing with faith, to carry the truth close in our hearts, to rejoice in a new life and have a peace as we age. Please help us to indulge in love, to breathe in the sweetness of intimacy, to taste the kindness of friendship, to taste the warmth of embrace. Please help us not to miss a single drop of heaven, to catch each moment and drink in the great joy of life. Amen. Total Life Changes. Dana Watson. She got a home-based business marketing a great line of weight loss and health products. We call her the weight loss guru. She went from a size 20 to a size 6. So check her out right here on Positive Power Double XI. You can catch Dana on our podcast. That's right, on the Quiet Storm and on, I think, Monday nights. Yeah. Amen. So check her out at DanetteWatson.com. That's DANET Watson. She'll be coming here to the studio soon. We're going to have a special late night broadcast television show with Danette Watson here to talk about her weight loss product. Coming here soon in the spring, so be ready for that. And also we got Kimmy Kim's show, the Paula G show. Amen. And also we got a special guest coming on late night radio real soon. You'll find that out real soon in a couple more weeks. All right, don't forget about Instrumental, Marie, R-E-E, that's right. That neo soul gospel artist. That's right, you caught on Blackout Live. And we'll be releasing Blackout Live real soon, y'all. We gotta save y'all a little something, right, Robot?
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
You tell them, little buddy. That's right, Blackout Live, y'all. That's right, we got some special featured artists coming to you on Blacked Out Live. We got Sirius from Brooklyn, New York coming here. We got Billy Bradley. He's bringing his group up here. We got Ree. We got Trent Gannison and Kent Osborne. That's right. Blacked Out Live visual album right here. Shay about to release her new single. So she'll be dropping her album right here. That's right. In Wayne Manor Studio. Jerry Woods Live Worldwide. Don't forget on Saturday, y'all. Next Man Up. Next Man Up. That's right. Online Men's Summit, moderated by Dr. Paul Kelly from Pastor Time Ministry. That's right. And stay tuned, y'all. That's right. Pastor Time University gonna be coming. Bible school, right around the corner. He gonna be teaching you guys online. You don't have to wait till Tuesday. You can enroll, get your study on. That's right. Somebody was telling me just last night, they just love the way Pastor Kelly bring the Bible study. Fire. That's right. Accuracy. All right. We got Patrice Jackson here joining me tonight. She's going to be my co-host as we interview Crystal Joy Cameron at 9:30 coming up. That's right. It's Batman and Late Night Talk Radio right here. That's right. Charm City, baby. So we got some special things going on here at Positive Power Christian Media. That's right. Double XI. You guys, anybody out there trying to become the next Oprah? That's right. You don't have to wait till they call you. Just call me. You make it happen. That's right. You're interested in having a talk show? Just hit us up on the inbox. We make it happen. But you got to come to Charm City, baby. You got to come to Charm City. 1,600 restaurants downtown. 6 new hotels. That's right. We stationed right here in the beautiful Owens Mills with the Baltimore Ravens. Beautiful development. All the shopping and all the restaurants you can take in. That's right. Come on out here and join me, Batman, as we lay down your talk show. All right. Also, y'all, don't forget, Tuesday nights, you got the Bible study, the duo, the dynamic duo, Pastor Paul Kelly. And then at 10:30, you got Dr. Trinell Stewart. That's right here on the Double XI Radio. All right, and I got a special treat coming up, y'all. I think my boy Tony G gonna be joining me next week. Tony Gill, you guys know him. He gonna be joining us real soon. And we got a bunch of stuff going on here at Double X. So you gotta keep it locked right here, y'all. It's happening right here. Just like last night, you heard Pamela Mays Jones. She got a big black tie event coming up in March. I think it's March 3rd. You can still get tickets, but you have to hit her up. You got to email her to get the information. So you got to go out to riverandwordmagazine@gmail.com or go to her website. Find out more information about the black tie coming up in March in Houston. That's right. Kent Osborne going to be performing live, and a host of very important people going to be there. That's right. So they're going to have security. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. They're going to have security. What's up, Evangelist Falana? What's up, Tony Gill? Well, man, Blossom Rogers and Pamela J. What's up, y'all? And Dr. Paul Kelly. The host of all our podcasts is Kimmy Kim. Right. Everybody called me up today. They must thought something's wrong, Batman. Batman been quiet lately. I know. I've been a little quiet. Batman gotta meditate now. That's right. I've been studying about meditation and vibrations. Yeah, I felt good today. I did my I wish I can go to the chiropractor. I need to be realigned, but I did do my tapping today so I can get my my vibrations on right. I felt really good too. It was so refreshing, meditating, taking in the breathing, hitting the points. I forgot what the points called, but anyway, pressure points. Because I used to study martial arts, so I learned a lot about pressure points and stuff. It's like 10 main pressure points that you need to pay close attention to while you clean your mind. That's right. You gotta get that blood circulating. That's the problem. A lot of us, we don't stretch. We just get up and go to work and throw down some coffee and let the coffee do the work. Sometimes you gotta do a little bit of body maintenance. Yeah, y'all treat yourself to a massage and get that. I ain't talking about letting your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever massage. I'm talking about go to a professional. Go ahead and spend a little money on yourself. Sometimes you get 20 minutes for $30, $29.99. And, get your circulation going. That's what's wrong with some of us. That's why we're not thinking clearly. We letting the White House disrupt our thought pattern, throw all that negativity in the air. Yeah, we got it. We can't let that happen, y'all. So let's get back. Let's get tuned, with our spiritual selves. All right. Let me get Patrice in here so we can get ready for our guests. Yeah, my system running slow today. I forgot to reboot it. What's going on, Patrice Jackson from Cleveland, Ohio? How you doing today? How you doing?
Hey, Jerry. How are you? I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm so excited to talk to you. I talked to Paula G today. She didn't give me a whole lot of information. All she won't know about my TV show coming on. So anyway, tell me what happened. What went on? Did you have fun? You meet people?
I had such a great time. One, getting to meet people that I had been talking to online, that I had friendships with. Actually getting to meet these people face to face was amazing.
It is.
And Sheree, that girl could sing. She was amazing. She put on an awesome show. She sang all my favorite songs. And even the people, just seeing the people that came out to support her was amazing.
Yeah. She's hot.
Yeah, and her album is a long time coming. Is great. So I hope everybody got it and is listening to it.
That's right. I was tuning in. I appreciate you coming with the backup. You came in with the backup because I think everybody else's batteries must have went dead on them and they just tuned off. But I saw.
I had to make sure I had it charged all day. I'm like, okay, I got to make sure it's charged. I got to take pictures.
Yeah.
So I wanted to truly experience it.
Yeah, people forget about that after they be doing, recording the events that afterwards you got to have a little something left for some picture taking, some selfies, But people forget.
Yeah, and I got pictures with a lot of people. It was really, she did such a great job. Even the band, the singers, the backup singers, and the fam is what she calls them. Yeah. And she had a comedian there. She put on a really great show.
Wow, who was the comedian?
It was Cassandra Webb's daughter.
Oh, really?
What was her name?
Wow.
Yeah, she's a comedian. Her name is on the tip of my tongue.
I get it. I get it from her. Yeah, that's cool. We got to get her on. I always want to have a comedian
she was
on my show.
Really funny. Yeah. And the one thing I love about comedians is how they can use. I mean, she just had got there that day, maybe the day before or something, and she was able to make jokes about about what she had seen just in those couple of days. So she was great.
She's good. That's right. They from Texas. They from Houston, right? I think that's where they from.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we trying to get Cassandra Webb here in concert, so we got a whole lot going on right now. Yeah, that is all. I really enjoyed it. I was going back and forth with Teresa because I wanted another angle. Then I went back over past the Keith Ron Powell, and then I went back and caught. I think Tina was recording earlier, and then she gave up because she had to go up on stage, and then I think everybody else. Couldn't get the very end, so I caught your angle, your shots. Yeah, and it was funny because Pastor Powell, he kept reversing his camera, and I could see Tina and Paula sitting behind him, and I saw you too. So that was cool.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah, that was cool. Man.
Yeah, it was. It was really. It was good. And even when he had spoke about just his plan and his vision for Agara and why he did it, and that was really inspiring to hear his view on business and how we should conduct business and grow, how we can grow in our businesses. That was good too. So every port, I was so happy I was able to go. And make it from Cleveland to Georgia to experience that and celebrate with her.
Amen. So thank you for, Paula G was there representing Positive Powers. So, I was able to talk to Tina afterwards. So it was good that you guys made it out there and support Sean Ray. So it's like the network was there, because, Superwoman, I Am a Superwoman Radio and Positive Power are a sister and brother station to one another. So it's like you got one there, you got us all there. So that was cool because we weren't big fans. I had to check on my Tina too. She wasn't feeling well, so I had to check on her. And I meant to call her today too, but I saw she went live, so I said, I guess she must be all right. She went live. So that's awesome, y'all.
Yeah, but she be pushing through. Even though she don't be feeling well, she still be getting on live and doing what she got to do.
That's
but
right.
yeah, I know traveling for her sometimes can be a little bit much. So
yeah, me too. And that's the thing too about my leg was bothering me. It started feeling better by Wednesday, but then I felt like I tweaked it again yesterday. So sometimes you just gotta say, oh, you're there in spirit. And I did contact Sean Ray.
Yeah,
and,
Yeah, I wish you was there because I want to meet you too face to face. But
we're gonna do that. That's gonna happen. We got some big stuff happening in Baltimore. You can get here a lot quicker, like 2 hours, right? Like an hour or two, you can get here. Yeah.
Well, I flew, so it was only an hour and a half.
Oh, to Baltimore. Oh, you been here before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's cool.
No, I flew to Georgia. But driving to where you are, yeah, I have a friend. Her son lives in Maryland, so she goes there often. So
okay,
maybe next time she goes, I'll have to come out there with her.
Yeah, because man, Dr. Paul and Dr. Chanel, we got some big events that's going to be throwing down real soon, and then we're going to be televising some television shows. So anytime you get here, we can actually produce you can come right on Jerry Was Live right here. That's right. Come right on.
Oh, wow. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I might have to plan that soon.
That's right. Yeah, come to Charm City, y'all. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff, waking everything up. And you get a chance to enjoy our beautiful waterfront and even in our suburb. I was just telling people how so much beautiful development has been going on here. So awesome things. I also just want to mention everybody, just a reminder of Next Man Up. Next Man Up, we got this coming February. It is February, right? This Saturday. Let me make sure.
Yeah, February next month.
Yeah, that's right.
In a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks, yep.
No, this Saturday coming up January.
Yeah, this Saturday, which is the 27th. I got to get my days straight. We got Next Man Up. We got Theo White's going to be here. And then we got Young Disciple. And our other artists. We got another artist, too. I forgot who it was that quick. But we got 3 artists that's going to be on the show, and it's going to be an extraordinary show. You guys got to tune in. Dr. Paul Kelly's moderating it, and it's going to be some big topics going to be coming out this thing. And what we're doing is we're encouraging men that are in leadership and is doing that thing, but at the same time, we want to wake up some sleeping giants, some guys who've been, I don't know. But this is going to be something that's going to help us fix our communities, repair some damaged mindsets. It's a whole lot's coming out of this thing, and we're hoping it's going to inspire some people to want to do some things in the schools, mentorship, you name it. Share your business, with some young people, because a lot of times your schools need some help. They want you to come in and volunteer, just reach out to them. So we're excited about some of the things we're going to be doing with our neighbor in school too. All right. So we hope, the ladies are tuning in and sharing the file to some guys that they know. And that's going to lead into some other bigger things too. Also coming up, the Next Man Up, we're going to have Dr. Charles Clark is going to be joining us on Next Man Up to let us know what some of the things that he's doing out there. He's been doing really well out there in Hollywood. He's just being blessed. So he's going to be here. And then we're looking at getting him in studio. He's going to be here in studio on our television set in a couple of weeks in March. That's going to be happening in March. So he's going to be here to talk to us about what's going on with the cast of Empire. That's right, the successful show. All right, so all that's happening. And we're waiting for his partner in crime, Dr. Jenkins, to get in contact with us. He has something phenomenal that's been going on. I want to tell you guys about it real quick. He's down in is it Arkansas? Yeah, he's in Arkansas, I believe. And he has some this guy has this program called TAP. I forgot what TAP stand for, but it's an award show that's in the community. He's honoring people on the first line, teachers, principals, firemen, police officers, barbershop people who are dealing firsthand with the community, right up front and personal. So he has an award show, and I think he has one coming up for the young people if I'm not mistaken, because one was for the adults, and I think this one coming up is honoring the young people. So we're going to have him on here to talk about what he's doing. And this is a guy that went from prison to empowerment, you know, similar to Kent Osborne. Kent Osborne, he was on Dr. Chanel's show Tuesday, doing powerful things. And he called that prison to power. You know, this guy owns his own trucking company. He has a powerful Christian hip-hop ministry going on. He got a lot of videos. He's performing. He's going into prison ministering and mentoring. They're setting up some programs for guys who are coming out that's looking to get in business for themselves. He's looking to grow his trucking company. So he got a lot going on too. So he was here in our studio. We had a chance to interview him on Beyond the Beat with Dr. Chanel out of Florida. And you can catch that interview on our YouTube channel. And we hoping people sign up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's something that we heavily going to be promoting because we're going to be we're going to be producing a lot of television here. You guys probably seen on my Facebook page. We're doing some work with our local television stations, so we actually going to be in there producing some gospel shows as well as talk shows. So like I said, anybody out there want to be, I don't just say the next Oprah, but you want to be better than Oprah, and you know you have the talent. And this is something that, you know, has been sleeping in you for a long time. Hey, the opportunity is available right now. We can help you design a set and get you some guests, but you got to come to Charm City. That's right. Right here, the beautiful Baltimore, Maryland. All right. So just let us know we got different packages because we got smaller studios, tiny studios, and we got super duper large studios. So it depends on what you want. You want a big audience or you just want me and my son here? Let us know. And that goes for you too, Patrice. You want to do television? Hey, the opportunity presents itself for you. All right. You just got to get to Baltimore.
I am looking to grow my business.
All right.
I got to be out ready for all opportunities that are available.
That's right. That's right. And internet television is for real now because I don't know if people notice because I know some people kind of slow about learning stuff because they don't ask their kids everything. I found this out through my son. I didn't really realize what that drop that what that thing called. Man, I forgot the name of it already. Let me look at it real quick. I don't know how I forgot about it that quick. Now I forgot where I got to go to find it. Oh, man, I forgot what is it. AirDrop. That's what it's called. If you have an iPhone, you got this thing called AirDrop, which means you can share pictures, videos, anything on your phone with another phone. Basically, I guess another iPhone. And you can also, if you're on Facebook and you're watching a video or watching our show, you can actually mirror it right to your television. If you have a smart television, you know, it's connected to the internet, some kind of Wi-Fi, you could actually watch our television shows and our radio televised shows right on your widescreen TV. That's right, y'all. The technology here, you're not limited to sitting there watching regular TV no more, you know, or just looking at your little phone. It's real now.
You can go back and.
That's right.
Yeah, that actually happened to me. I had a friend who has a smart TV, and I was looking at something on my iPad, and I walked in the living room where her smart TV was, and it just automatically flipped to it. I was like, what? Wait a minute. It like shocked me to see that screen just change that quick, just because of the settings we had on the TV and the phone. In the device. I know,
isn't that nice? And you sit there and watch YouTube. Well, I already had a YouTube app anyway, but it just makes it so easy. Just go to your phone. It's like a controller, you know. So,
yeah.
So we
you can share with somebody. You want to show somebody a video you on. They don't have to all look at it on one small screen. Yeah. You can put it. Kind of like goes back to how people used to do like the projector with the slideshows of their vacation pictures.
Yeah.
Now you can put it on your TV.
Right on your phone, man. You don't have to worry about popping the CD. I say, wait a minute, let me go get my CD out my pocketbook, out my car. You know, you don't have to worry about that now. Just right from your phone. As long as they got connect you to their Wi-Fi, you in there. So that's so awesome. It is. That's real technology. That's real. All right. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. And you know, and that was one thing we used to do, Patrice, one time before, used to talk about some new technology was out. I guess we got to get back to that. You know?
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, whatever was new coming out.
Yeah.
We sure did.
Yeah, we gotta get back to that, like, especially because, like, a lot of people over 35, 40, they just barely hanging on. It's, using the phone as a phone, and then in Facebook, that's it. But that thing is a computer. You literally can run your whole business. You can make payments. You can transfer money. You can communicate with people overseas. You can check out what's going on in space. This thing is real right now, y'all, in your pocket. Let me tell y'all real quick before we bring Miss Cameron on. I was listening to this webinar yesterday, and this guy had invented this rig that is designed for iPhone, for iOS products only right now. So in other words, because one woman had made, I think she won like the Sundance Festival. She won with that movie called Tangerine, and they shot on the iPhone. Now, because the iPhone technology is so super duper, because it's shooting in 4K now, and you got all these apps designed for it, allowing you to be able to do quick edits or airdrop your file. Because at one time you couldn't connect your iPhone to a PC, and that was the majority of what a lot of people own. So you really couldn't do anything with the video after unless you uploaded to YouTube and downloaded to your PC. It's too much work. Now you can airdrop the file right to your PC, edit it in one of these super duper editing program, and do your movie real quick. Like in my case, my son and I, we still got some more shots to do downtown for Dirty Diana. So we're going to actually just take the iPhone, we're going to connect it to the rig and take it down there, because we got to do some motion shots. And I didn't really want to take my expensive cameras, because it'd be my lucky trip and there go my camera. So it'd be easy for me to replace my iPhone than for me to replace my camera. So we're going to be able to shoot, under excellent lighting condition, you lock the focus in and bam, So, but they actually have devices now that it looks like your phone is connected to a steering wheel, but it's shaped like a butterfly, and you can put you can mount microphone on it and a lighting, and it's like you got a rig like you're shooting a movie, like a Red Dragon. Of course, Red Dragons are really expensive motion picture cameras, but you could do your own story. It's up to you. You create it enough, people watch it. The sound is good. That's all people really care. The sound is good. That's the main thing. All right. So we're gonna shoot some of our movie. Dirty is gonna be shot partially on my iPhone, because I got the 8 Plus, which is super duper 4K, incredible piece of equipment. So we're gonna use it. All right, and we're gonna shoot our television footage. Our television show is gonna be shot on our phones, remote. Yep, we're gonna be using them for remote broadcasting, because I'm working on my control room right now, and instead of running a whole bunch of wires, we're just gonna run everything right through the Wi-Fi. So that's where our technology is today. It's gonna be awesome. All right.
You can do a lot. Who was that? Issa Rae?
Yeah.
The videos that she started on, the Awkward Black Girl, she did all of that from iPhones when she started those videos.
Because a lot of them went to
and
school.
They were good quality.
Yeah, and a lot of those girls, they went to school, like, the New York Film School and all that stuff, and they know how to tell great stories and edit, but they just couldn't afford the equipment. And iPhones, if you can hold that thing steady and put it on a tripod, the main thing too is you do have to know angles, shoot angles really well. And the lighting got to be good. You do have to have great light. You just can't get away with because I seen somebody shot a music video with an iPhone, but it was dark. It sounded good though, but you couldn't see nobody. So you got to have your lighting, and them LED lights are pretty cheap now, and they do really well. The batteries last forever. You put rechargeable. So, if you're a good storyteller and you know angles and you got some training, all you need is something that's going to record. That's really all you need. Yep. All right. Let's get Miss Cameron on. She's waiting, stand by. So tell you what, let's hear her song. A lot of you have heard this played on XXI radio. I love this song. And then we're going to get into her second piece once we talk to her. Here it is. And this one is called Grace. And she's going to be the next voice you hear. Will be Miss Crystal Joy Cameron. Here we go.
You take my pain and you turn it into life. You take my faults and you somehow make them right. You hear my cries when no one else did. You gave me strength when the world was caving in. 'Cause I was crumbling, I was stumbling, and you seemed to meet me there. I was breaking, did more taking, kept on living on a prayer, but you still were there. I love you, I love you. I need you, I need you. I crave you, I crave you. I rest in your embrace. I love you, I love you. I need you, I need you. I crave you, I crave you. I rest in your embrace. Your beautiful grace. Beautiful grace. You take my pain and you turn it into life. You take my faults and you somehow make them right. You hear my cries when no one else did. You gave me strength when the world was caving in. 'Cause I was crumbling, I was stumbling, and you seemed to meet me there. I was breaking, did more taking, kept on living on a prayer, but you still were there. I love you, I love you. I need you, I need you. I crave you, I crave you. I rest in your embrace. I love you, I love you. I need you, I need you. I crave you, I crave you. I rest in your embrace. Your beautiful grace. Beautiful grace.
Hi, this is Nina Taylor from the Gospel News, and you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
All right, you guys just heard this right, Grace by Crystal Joy Cameron. Welcome to Positive Power XXI. Crystal, how you doing this evening?
I'm awesome. Thanks for having me on the show, Jerry.
Well, I don't know if you can see me, but I'm just a smiling. I'm just a smiling. Woo!
I'm telling you, your studio looks quite cozy. You're making me want to burn a fire.
I know, I love it. It's hot in here too. I got on long sleeves too. Man, I'm going to tell you, Crystal, real quick before we ask you your first question, because I hope you can hang around with us because we're here at 10:30. So, we just take our time and have fun. Patrice is joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. She's with I Am a Superwoman Radio. Say hi, Patrice.
Oh, I love that. I am a Superwoman. Hey, Patrice, how are you?
I am doing great. Glad to be able to talk to you today.
Yes, likewise. Thank you.
Amen. So, Crystal, I'm going to tell you, Larry Robinson sent your song to me. I think it had to have been before Thanksgiving. And I think we was trying to find you. And I think I reached out to you, but we ain't hear nothing back. Call you out.
Oh.
But I did find you on YouTube. And we was checking out to get a session. You was in a studio, just sitting on a stool, I believe. I thought you had a guitar, but I may be mistaken. But you did your testimony, you sang, and I was like, wow.
Yes.
That was so powerful. Love that song.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, that was, we did a video just sharing my testimony before we started releasing some new music, just to connect with the audience a little bit more. I wanted to be just more transparent so they can connect with the music more as well.
Amen. Amen. Now, of course, I told you the first question going to be, who is Crystal Joy Cameron? A lot of people always give us a short answer, but because we know your testimony and, I heard your story and it's a beautiful testimony, we want you to go ahead and take your time and tell us who you are, from your start to whatever. We're going to be here a while. Go ahead and just, tell always who you are. There's a lot of people listening to us right now. So they want to know, who is Crystal? Who is this Crystal Joy Cameron? Who is she?
Well, I am a singer, songwriter, musician, and I come from a small town in Pennsylvania, and at a very, very young age I started singing. I started writing pretty young as well, and then by the time I was in high school, I started singing in the nightclub scene. So by the time I was like 18, 19, actually, right when I graduated, I was singing in the clubs probably about at least three times a week to 4. And, I was quite a little party girl. And just the lifestyle just overtook me. I started doing drugs. Cocaine was my preference at the time, and just got myself in a really dark place. I was really hungry for something more, but I really didn't know what that looked like. We grew up going to church on holidays, but really didn't talk about God every day, making it like a part of our lifestyle. It was kind of like a foreign, we just didn't talk about it. So when I moved to Dallas, I had actually a dream that I met God. Wow. And I think that was God, like, softening my heart to, make the plunge. I didn't know what the plunge was but at that time, but I was invited then to the Potter's house. And I've never in my life prior to then was at a charismatic, people jumping and praising God, being loud for Jesus. So, but even the first day I stepped foot in the house, it didn't scare me. I felt like peace, and I did not know what an altar call even really was at all. All I know is there was a pastor that day that was speaking primarily to young people, and he said he used to preach on cocaine.
Wow.
And he was speaking to anyone that dealt with alcohol or drug problems. And so that day, I don't even, God just took a hold of me, and I ran to the altar. I didn't know what was happening. I just went with it.
Wow.
So, life happens, and then after I got saved, I was on fire for the Lord, and, I guess I was under the impression my life was just supposed to become perfect after that. I'm safe.
Yeah.
Oh, you say you're a Christian? I love you. Let's be best friends. So I had I was just so hungry for that. But, so, yeah, many years of falling again and going through different seasons of just brokenness and trying to figure out this thing called life. And I will tell you, God really does use broken people. Like I have, and if I wasn't broken, I wouldn't have been able to be talking to you right now, to be able to build myself up right now to have this conversation. But I think I just, there's just so much politics in church, and some people are just so afraid to be real and transparent. And I see why, because there's a culture in so many churches. That when you do share it, I was at leading worship, was hired on to lead worship at a church, and they brought me on, and within 2 months, they kind of revoked me leading there, and they wanted the look of a husband and wife leading worship. They didn't want a single mother with a biracial child, and those exact words were said that came out of the pastor's mouth. So there was a lot of things that I have felt during that time, because I was, I'm just new to God in ministry, and I was just like, well, I thought that God said, you all are telling me I can come with my background broken and God can still use me, And so, there's just a lot of those things, and all I can say is all those things I'm so grateful for, because I've learned so much and I've become such a stronger person, and God has paved another way for me, and has, especially this past year, these seasons that I've walked through, and my message of last year going through another storm was just letting joy be my strength. That's why I put my middle name. My middle name is actually Joy. I'm like, I used to be ashamed of this name. I thought it sounded like an old lady name. And so I'm like, I'm going to own my name this year, and I wrote the song Joy, and I really do live that now. And I was tested beyond, being able to, stay in that place of joy. But when you get to that level of faith, you can't let anything steal your joy when you have that faith in God, that it really, really becomes your strength when you start living it.
Amen.
So,
amen. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you. Great way to open the show.
Yes.
All right, Patrice, you got a question for Joy before we play her second single?
Yes, I do. I thank you for sharing your testimony. That was an awesome testimony of, not only just how you came to know Christ, but also the things that you went through in church, because a lot of times people do have church hurt and they think that's the end of it, Yeah. And you didn't let that stop you. So one of my questions with that from your testimony is that with your music, do you get a lot of people that come to you who have been through some things that are similar to your testimony once they hear your music? Do you ever hear does anyone ever come to you after they hear your song and like, oh my God, you understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, definitely. And this new season I'm in, it's, and I, just to kind of talk, this will all tie together, but I just started a nonprofit called She Rose, which is why I got really excited when I heard you say I'm Superwoman. And it is for single mothers. It's a community to really stick together and help with single mothers that are homeless and kids that are homeless. But I've gotten reached out to a lot. That's why God kept confirming that I was supposed to do that last year, and still confirming. I got my tax exempt from the IRS within 2 months. I've never even, people used to scare you. Oh, it's so difficult. And every time you have an idea and you create and you bring something to the table, the enemy always uses somebody to kind of discourage you from taking those steps, And actually, one of the things that the year before, I was asked to be on a T.D. Jakes show, and he did a television show called Project Single Ladies. And and he talked about, to me specifically, about knowing your worth. You know, because like when you know your worth, you just don't settle. You don't try to fix it. So in saying that, I left that show and I had more confirmation to start She Rose, because I did have more and more single ladies coming to me saying, how do you do all this? Like, how are you doing this and that? And with a smile on your face. And so, like, I've been able to definitely speak to, like, a lot of different single mothers. And that's why She Rose came about, because it's all about empowering each other. And it's not discrediting men at all. It's just to make ourselves better. Stop settling and let's work on ourselves. Let's empower each other. Let's help each other, not beat each other down. It's not a competition. And when you realize that we're all in this together and we're all one and we grow in this life together, then we can make things so much easier on ourselves.
That's right. Amen. Awesome. All right. So we ready to play your second single, and this one is called Joy. All right. This one by Crystal Joy Cameron. Here we go.
You can choose to live or choose to die. You can laugh or you can choose to cry. You can say, thank God that I am breathing. If that's the only reason, that's okay. You don't have to worry. Keep loving. Today is a new day. That's coming. Everything's brand new. My darling, today it starts with you. Put your head up, stand up, and know you win the battle of the day. Put your smile on, be strong, let joy be the strength of your day. Put your head up, stand up, and know you win the battle of the day. Put your smile on, be strong, let joy be the strength of your day. Let joy be the strength of your day. The joy be the strength of your day. The joy be the strength of your day. The joy be the strength of your day. It's just a moment, so sing with me right now. Off the chains that are keeping you so bound. Depression, oppression, we must say goodbye. Life is too short to just sit here and die. You must find your purpose. Your purpose is love, 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 love. Don't have to worry. Keep loving. Today is a new day. That's coming. Everything's brand new. My darling, today it starts with you. Put your head up, stand up, and know you win the battle of the day. Put your smile on, be strong. Let joy be the strength of your day. Put your head up, stand up, and know you win the battle of the day. Put your smile on, be strong. Let joy be the strength of your day. 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 You don't have to worry. Keep loving. Today is a new day. That's coming. Everything's brand new. My darling, today it starts with you.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, I'm Larry W. Robinson, host of Gospel Updates, your gospel entertainment news report. And you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
All right. Thank you, Larry Robinson. You can catch Larry Robinson Gospel Updates right here on Double XI Radio. It's right. Catch it right here. That's where we find out a lot of our great super artists, right from Larry Robinson, like Crystal Cameron. All right. That was Joy. I love that song. I like her.
Yeah, I do too.
Do you have an album out?
Thank you.
Yeah, Crystal. I mean, you got some really good music. You have an album out? Because I saw your singles out there on Amazon, and I just dropped them.
Yeah, several years ago I did release an album, but I'm working on this. Like last year we released singles, but this year I will be releasing a new album.
All right. When you're ready, if you can make it to Charm City, Baltimore, Maryland, we got something great for you. All right. You get in my studio, we'll help you out. We'll work with you. All right?
You are awesome, Terry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love your music. So, I mean, Patrice and I talk about it all the time. There's some powerful artists out here. And one of the things I saw, Carlton from Round the Clock Management was talking about, he's having a big event out in Las Vegas during Stellar Awards week. And he said he's going to have the powerhouse performers, recording artists, you know. There's some people, I guess I never looked at it like this yet, you know, because it's a lot of newbies out here, but you have a lot of artists that, I don't know, they just look like they're at another level. You know, their sound, their stage, and just like Patrice was just at Sean Ray's Price listening party, and she said she was blown away. And I saw her perform live before, and it's just like, it's different than anything else that's out there, you know. And it's like, she's really like, Sean Ray has a lot of experience because she was Mariah Carey's backup singer. So she knows how to command the stage. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the things Paula Jean I was talking about. And this is a question I have for you, Crystal. Paula Jean I was talking about, and this is something that Pastor Keith Ron Powell out in Gara has been talking a lot about, and talking about the business side of it. And also the other side of it comes being prepared for television showcases. How do you prepare yourself for that? Now, I saw you on YouTube. Do you feel like you're ready for the big stage when it gets to that level? You know, like the Stellar Awards opening, you know, performing there, other showcases. Are you ready?
Well, I will tell you that I've been preparing for a long time. And this past year, 2017, has been, if you see these singles and everything that has been worked on to, you know, help lay the foundation, a very strong foundation. So when you say, am I ready, I do recognize there's more steps. It's like a tree growing, you know. A few years ago, I had my youngest, and it definitely did something to me vocally that made it a challenge to bounce back vocally.
Oh, wow.
And, I really every way around. I had to start running again. And so, you know, it's just a lot of self-discipline in every way.
Yeah.
And that's like a huge thing that I'm about, is being strong in your mind, body, and your soul. And you're talking about the business, because at the end of the day, I could be the most talented singer in the world, but if I have no business sense and I'm out here as an independent artist, I'm going to drown. So, you know, it is mostly, and that's something that I have prided myself on, is, you know, I own my own label, the KO Music Group Corporation. I release all my music through my own label, and really have did my best as an independent artist to research and understand the business. And I've been doing it a while too. You know, I have had independent deals through labels. So, you know, one specifically where I really learned a lot. So I've been blessed to be around some great people that have done way more than me, that have been like mentors to me as well. So, yeah, that's in a nutshell.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. All right, Patrice, you got a question for Crystal?
Along with what you guys, you know, what you were just saying, what do you like the best, or what parts do you like of each one? And I mean, singing, performing, or writing? Which one do you enjoy the most?
I will tell you, it depends. I go through seasons where I don't want to write. It's like with Grace, I had to go through a season. I had to, you know, go through a hard time. And that song was just, I mean, that was just given to me. And so, like, I don't force writing. Sometimes I really enjoy it, and sometimes I get, you know, I've learned that if I have to really force it, that it's just not the time. So I mean, I love it all, music and writing. And I mean, I play guitar, I play piano, but both of those instruments, I feel the same way. Like I go through seasons where I'm all about the guitar, then another season where I'm all about the piano and I don't even touch the guitar. And then on those instruments, I write completely different stylistically. So what do I like more? I don't know if there's one that I preference. I think at the end of the day, if I had to choose, it would be the performance, because that's pretty much the end result. What we're supposed to do is relay our message to influence and impact people. So, but there's a writing side that I really enjoy too. So,
amen. Well, Patrice, you kind of reminded me of Mary J. Blige. You know, Mary J. Blige, you don't hear or see from her until she's gone through some stuff, and everybody know, some music about to come now. So that's kind of scary, though, that, you know, an artist's real raw talent comes out when they're going through a season. Like you said, some challenges, some life, you know, circumstances before the real good stuff come out. So in other words, you can't force it. If your record label that you own said, Crystal, we need another album this year, you couldn't force it out. You couldn't force one.
You know what? Sometimes I hear tracks, so my writing style is so different just depending on if I just hear a melody, or grab the guitar, or I grab a piano. Sometimes it happens by hearing a track. Mm-hmm. So if somebody says to me, I need you to write like a full album by this time, I mean, yes, I could do it. What's that?
No, we here.
Oh, I must be. I'm echoing back in my ear. That's what's going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes this conference call.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We got you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I can write when I need to. It's just better to let it flow.
Yeah. The Mary J.
Yeah, but that's good though when it comes, because when you have those seasons where you feel pulled towards one instrument or one source, that kind of means that it's truly coming from your heart, and you're allowing the Holy Spirit to use you through your ministry. So I understand that completely.
This song "Joy" that you heard, like when I heard that track, it just made me happy, and so that was like so easy to write to. Like literally, I had that song written within 10 minutes. Wow. Like lyrics, like the melody, everything just flew out of me.
It's nice.
And I don't know. I think I'm a Rasta at heart, because something happens when I hear a little bit of reggae. Yeah. It just makes me so happy. I just love the feeling. And so it just makes it easier. I have another song called Love Out Loud that's kind of in the reggae pop vein too. So you will hear that from time to time in some of my projects.
All right, I love it. So you didn't compose the track, that one? You got that one from a producer?
Yes, yeah, that's right. I just wrote he wrote Chris Salmeron did that track. He's a producer I've been working with. Wow, actually, I've been working with Chris for like 15, 16, 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah, like he was one of the first producers when I moved down here. So I still work with him. I work with various producers, especially now that, I do my own thing. When I was with labels before, I pretty much worked with whoever they had in-house. Yeah. But now, I've spread my wings, but I still work with a lot of my friends and people like in the industry. But with Grace, I wrote that song on the piano.
Yeah, I love that. So where are you based at now, Crystal?
I live in Frisco, Texas.
Oh, you're in Texas. Okay. You hop and skip away. Yeah, we was actually looking to get down that way in March, but we're not 100% yet. But it's a lot of musicians, a lot of gospel independents coming out of Houston. A lot of great music. coming out.
Yes. There's so many talented artists here, even in the DFW area. Really a lot of talent.
Yeah, it was a conversation we had. I'm not sure if you heard that show, Patrice, with Sirius. She was on our midnight show with Paula G. And one of the things she was talking about up in Brooklyn, we was asking about the gospel scene up in Brooklyn, up in New York. And there's no real happenings there. So it's like everything is happening, I guess, from Maryland down all the way to Nashville.
Well, hello. This is the Bible Belt.
That's right. Florida's involved with that because you guys will hop and skip from Florida, really. You know, Georgia, Florida's connected. So, and then you're just going over to Nashville, you know, music capital of the world. Yeah. Right? So that's what everything is happening. All right. Tell you what, we're going to get back to Crystal, talk a little bit about the business side of the industry because she was on both sides. So we're going to talk to her about that and the good and the bad and what she can offer to some young people who's thinking about coming on board. All right, so here we go. We're going to listen to Grace again. This is my favorite song, and this is Grace.
You take my pain and you turn it into life. You take my faults and you somehow make them right. You hear my cries when no one else did. You take my pain and you turn it into life. You take my faults and you somehow make them right. You hear my cries when no one else did. I was crumbling, I was stumbling.
listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nina Taylor, and here is your gospel news. Edwin Hawkins, trailblazer, a force behind the evolution of contemporary gospel music. Edwin Hawkins remains best known for his 1969 classic, Oh Happy Day, one of the biggest gospel hits of all time and a major pop radio smash as well. Born in Oakland, California in 1943, he began singing in his church as a youth. He was still a toddler. By the age of 5, he was playing piano. Just 2 years later, he assumed full-time piano accompaniment duties for the family gospel group. They made their recorded debut in 1957. A decade later, Hawkins and Betty Watson co-founded the Northern California State Youth Choir. It consists of the finest soloists from throughout the Bay Area to build a 50-member ensemble, which soon entered the studio to cut the 1968 LP, Let Us Go Into the House of the Lord. Its modern R&B influenced production pointing the way to a new era of gospel music recording. Among the highlights of Let's Go Into the House of the Lord was the track Oh Happy Day, which unexpectedly found a home on underground FM playlists across the San Francisco Bay Area. The single soon began earning airplay on mainstream R&B and pop outlets across the country. In the spring of 1969, it reached the U.S. top 5 and on its way to selling an astounding 7 million copies and taking home the Grammy for Best Song. By this time, Edwin Hawkins had renamed the choir the Edwin Hawkins Singers. In 1970, the ensemble did make a return appearance on the pop charts with Lay Down, Candle in the Wind. As directors of music at their Berkeley church, the Ephesians Church of God in Christ, the 50-person ensemble recorded an album to boost their finances. Edwin Hawkins remained a critical favorite. In 1972, the Singers won their second Grammy for Every Man Wants to Be Free. Recording throughout the remainder of the decade, in 1980, they won their third Grammy for the song Wonderful. A fourth for the song If You Love Me followed 3 years later. Then in 1982, Edwin Hawkins also founded the Edwin Hawkins Music and Arts Seminar, an annual week-long convention that offers workshops exploring all facets of the gospel industry and winding up each convention each year with live performances by the assembled mass choir. Although Hawkins recorded less and less frequently in the years to follow, he continued touring regular, including a series of 1995 dates with the Swedish choir Svart på Vitt. His Music and Arts Seminar continued to grow as well, with members in 2002 from the U.S., Europe, and Japan. Edwin Hawkins also recorded throughout the 2000s, releasing All the Angels in 2004 and Have Mercy 4 years later. Edwin Hawkins passed on January 15, 2018 in his home in Pleasanton, California. The entire gospel music industry and people from all over the world will miss Edwin Hawkins. The 33rd Annual Stellar Gospel Music Awards are coming up once again, and leading up to this great event, we will have each week a list of the nominees. In Category 1, here are the nominees for Artist of the Year: Anthony Brown and Group Therapy, J.J. Harrison and Youthful Praise, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, and Travis Green. In Category 2, Song of the Year: Anthony Brown for Trusting You, You Deserve It by J.J. Harrison and Youthful Praise, Hang On by Kiara Sheard, and You Waited by Travis Green. Category 3, Male Vocalist of the Year: Anthony Brown, J.J. Harrison, Marvin Sapp, and Travis Green. And Category 4, the Albertina Walker Female Vocalist of the Year: CeCe Winans, Leandria Johnson, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, and Tina Campbell. Category 5, Duo Chorus Group of the Year: Anthony Brown and Group Therapy, Dietrich Haddon and the Hill City Worship Camp, James Fortune and Faya, and the Williams Brothers. Category 6, New Artist of the Year: Dr. F. James Clark presents the Next Generation Choir, Gene Moore, Isabel Davis, and Corin Hawthorne. Category 7, CD of the Year, A Long Way from Sunday, Anthony Brown and Group Therapy, You Deserve It, J.J. Harrison and Youthful Praise, Heart, Passion, Pursuit, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, and Crossover Live in Music City, Travis Green. We'll have more of the nominees each week leading up to the 33rd Annual Gospel Music Stellar Awards. Well, that's your Stellar Award nominees and your tribute to Edwin Hawkins. I'm Nina Taylor. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
Hi, this is Lady T, urban gospel artist from Jackson, Mississippi. You're listening to Positive Power XXI Christian Radio on Spreaker Radio and Facebook Live. So keep it locked.
That's right. You tell them, LaTanya. That's Lady T, y'all. She be back. I think Lady T's coming here next week. That's right. We're so excited to have her. She's an awesome interviewer. She's a great podcaster, too. Found so many artists that can do so many things. All right, Crystal. We talking to Crystal Joy Cameron, one of my favorite. I've been looking for her since fall of 2017, and she is here finally. Finally here. We found her. Can't wait. Yeah, we can't wait to meet you.
Thank you again for having me on.
Yeah, you got to come back. You got to join us on Paula G show at midnight. We got a lot of shows, so you can just, I see John E. Ross is out there. He probably going to invite you to come on. So get ready. He going to have you in the Bible. And you got Pastor Kelly. You got Paula G. Joe. You got a bunch of us. Patrice got her own show on I Am a Superwoman Radio. So hopefully those
I
podcasts.
love that.
Yeah, get you on there so everybody get to know you. Powerful testimony. All right, so
I'm ready.
Let's talk about your record label. Why your own record label? Why not join up with some of the ones that are existing already, or why start your own?
Well, I started my own because I pretty much have learned a lot in the business through going through 2 deals, actually 3. Wow. Prior to starting my own. Wow. So I think a lot of times people have great intentions. It's just either just for example, one label, they might be trying to wear a lot of hats, whereas, just bringing other people in to assume the appropriate roles might have been a better, fix. And so I think like each label, everybody knows what they know and knows people. And I'm so grateful for each and every single one of them because it was part of my growth process. And so when I got to the point of I wasn't working with a label, basically I started off then being an independent artist and then just dove into the business side more. And basically, at this point, I know how to do what I need to do. So I'm not, if a larger label comes in and speaks with me or is able to partner with me and offer things that I cannot do, would I be open to? Absolutely. Yes. But at this point, I'm able to do the things that I need done for this season. So I'm talking a lot about season. Sorry.
I hear you. So you're more comfortable basically being in charge of your own destiny right now, in other words.
Well, I had to take it back, just to be quite honest with you, because you can I've put years into working with certain people, whether it be producers, managers, or whatever, trusting a man with your dreams, right? And so I got to a point where I took that control back because, like I said, some people might have good intentions but lack their own wisdom to to do what they say or take it to completion. So, I just took that control back. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to use what I had in front of me, and I think that was my whole thing for last year. Like, I really felt that I needed to stop putting stuff on hold, waiting for perfection, waiting for the the budget that I wanted to release the way I needed to. I took steps and did I worked with what I had instead of doing nothing. Right. And I think when you say what advice would I give, is do something. Invest in yourself. Like, don't be afraid to learn new things and stop waiting for a magical fairy to pop up that's going to change your situation, because only you can do that. Right. So that's why I do things myself right now, and I've gotten so much done. Like last year has been like my biggest accomplishments and stuff. And, I released a movie, had Grace, was on the soundtrack of the movie. Just the doors that have been opening up, because I really feel like, okay, I can trust you with this. Now you're ready for this. Now you're ready for this. And I feel like I've been so rewarded for just working what I can at that time. Right.
So somebody took my song. They took my song because I got a movie coming out, so I can't use Grace. Man, it's late. I lost.
I'll write you another one.
Yeah, you gotta write me another one because I got a movie being released this summer. Yeah.
Awesome. What is the name of it?
It's called Dirty Diana. That's right.
Dirty Diana.
That's right. Documentary about the dirty disease, diabetes. My journey.
Ooh, I can really talk on that stuff. We'll have to talk more. Yeah, I would love to learn more about that.
Amen. Oh, it's a lot to learn too. It's like like I'm going back to school, be a doctor. Yeah. Yes.
Well, my dad cured himself of diabetes, and I'm a big believer in homeopathic alternative medicine.
Wow.
So
yeah, we gotta talk about
that.
Absolutely.
Yes, for sure. I definitely can kick that one.
Yeah, Mike can use him in the film probably. All right. That sounds good. Yeah,
he's in Pennsylvania. He's never done anything like that before, but he's close to
he's close.
you.
He is close. Yeah, we have to make that happen. Love to talk to him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, so many, the technology is available, so him and I, we'll work it out. I got a lot of remote stuff going on. All right. So we appreciate you talking. Now, where can we find the movie, the soundtrack for the movie? Is the movie released?
Yes, the movie's released. It aired in select theaters across the country. It is on Amazon now. The soundtrack is on iTunes and all your digital media outlets. So there's two versions of Grace out, which is the one that is on the soundtrack, and then the one that I just released too.
So what's the title of the movie? I'm going to see if I can find it. Is the movie released on Amazon, you said? The movie?
Yes. It's called The Jesus Freak.
The Jesus Freak? Really?
The Jesus Freak.
All right. Let me look for it.
And you know what? Basically what I was telling you earlier, kind of even with my own testimony, like, that's what the movie's about. Like, two people in ministry cheated on their wife, cheated on the husband, and these people were ministers, radical for Jesus, but they fell. They're judged by the church, and the whole movie is basically, the message is like, everybody is human. We all fall.
Yeah, I think
we all deserve the same grace.
Is it by Carl Jackson?
What's that?
Is it released by Carl Jackson?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
All right. That's an interesting title. We got to put it up there. What do you think about that, Patrice?
It's very intriguing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear
wait till you see it. Let me tell you. There's some parts in there you're going to be like, what? Well, I wasn't expecting that part. Like, I don't want to give it away.
So is it safe for me to put it on my page? Can I do that?
What's that?
Is it safe to put it on my page? It's cool?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a Christian film. I mean, there's nothing. There's some things implied, but there's no craziness in the film. So, so it's safe.
Featuring your music, Crystal's music, right? He says featuring your music, so I'm going to put it on here. All right?
You're awesome.
All right, so if I get in trouble, I'm going to blame it on Crystal, y'all. All right, tell your dad. All right, so we got it so people can check it out. that's one of the things I need to do is start checking out some Christian movies and look for some good. Because one of the things, like a few years ago, before the Passion of Christ, you really couldn't find no good ones. And now, we got a lot of independent filmmakers who are were actually Hollywood producers and directors, like Mark Cook. I don't know if you guys remember, Mark Cook was here, and he just released a book for Christian men, and that's basically encouraged me and motivated me to release the podcast Next Man Up. But anyway, Mark was the producer, director, and owner of the rights to Lost in Space. And he said that's what happened to him. He got lost in space. He got hooked on cocaine. He was going crazy. He was partying hard. And now he's investing into independent films. I think he has 4 or 5 about to come out. So that's the kind of stuff God is doing. I think he's actually shooting now overseas. I think supposed to be in January. Him and John Sturridge, both of them, Hollywood guys, actors, and I think John is an actor. All right, so Crystal, you're doing your thing. So it was so great to have you on the show. And before we go, Patrice, you got one more question before we close out the show?
No, I don't have any other questions. But I would like to say, many blessings on your ventures with the movie and your ministry with your nonprofit. So I just followed you. So I look forward to seeing all the stuff that you'll be doing over the year.
Thank you so much. Many blessings on yours as well.
Amen. And Crystal, if any chance, you're passing through Maryland, see your pops, let us know. Maybe we can make arrangements to have you come to the studio and, do some television here, music and talk.
That would be awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm planning on making a trip to PA this year, so I will definitely let you know.
Yes. We're only 90 minutes away. Quick drive, 90 minutes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about Pennsylvania. It's close to
that's right.
everything.
Hershey Park.
It's not the same here in Texas.
Yeah, no. I heard. That's why I haven't visited my friends yet. Anyway, yeah, we love some Hershey Park and Dutch Wonderland, all that good stuff. That was
That's awesome.
Our playground. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. We're going to end on your song. We appreciate you being here. And one last question. You ready?
I'm ready.
Did you feel the power? Did you feel the power of Double XI?
I am feeling the positive power.
She's feeling it. What about you, Patrice Jackson? You feeling the power?
I feel the power.
Feel the power. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Crystal Joy Cameron. You can get her song Grace and Joy right on Amazon and check out that movie. That's right, The Jesus Freak. Right there, just dropped it right on our site. You're on Spreaker Radio. Come on over and check us out on Facebook Live, Jerry Woods Live Worldwide. We'll be back tomorrow night. That's right, with Shay Sams and Joyce the Faith Walker White. I don't know who the guest is yet. I forgot. Anyway, join us. And don't forget on Fridays at 11:30, the Quiet Storm with Paula G. The Voice. All right? We're going to have a good time, y'all. And then to come back Saturday at 9 o'clock, we got Pastor Jack, The Breakfast Table with Pastor Jack at 9 o'clock, covering religion and politics, all in one conversation. And then you hit us up at 10. You got Next Man Up. That's right, all the powerful men voices. That's right, finding ways to combat evil and restore our men so we can lead our young people, our boys and our little girls. That's right, there's so much bad stuff happening out there. We got to overcome it, y'all, with prayer and positivity. Positivity. So meditate, y'all, on the word. Take some time out your day so we can get that positivity out there so we can beat the evil one. That's right. Don't let that news perturb you, y'all. Jesus on his way. That's right. And what did Jesus say? He's the resurrection. He's the only way to the Father. Amen. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power?
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, this is Lady T, urban gospel artist from Jackson, Mississippi. You're listening to Positive Power XXI Christian Radio on Spreaker Radio and Facebook Live. So keep it locked.
Hi, I'm Larry Jerry W. Robinson, host of Gospel Updates, your gospel entertainment news report. And you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
Hello, I'm Apostle Designate Minister John E. Ross, and I just wanted to take a moment to say happy 4-year anniversary of podcasting to Jerry Royce and Jerry Royce Live Positive Power, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of Positive Power.
Hi, this is Daynette Watson with Total Life Changes. Lose 5 pounds in 5 days.info. You're listening to Positive Power XXI with Jerry Ross.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, your girl Shay Samuels of Team the Shay, and we are sending a great big shout out to our boy Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, aka the Batman. Happy 4th anniversary. We love you.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of XXI.
Positive Power 21.org. Internet radio.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.